What is up, everyone? I am Darryl Smart. Welcome back to the vlog, and today it's story time. Okay, first the story. Last week I didn't lie. I went for a bike ride on the Lynn Valley Trail, and true story. And this is going to relate to social media and everything I'm going to talk about later. But you know what? I was on the trail and I was heading back from Port Dover to Simcoe. There was a guy ahead of me. He was way ahead of me, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and catch this guy. I'm going to try and go slow, steady, go up the hill, try and catch him, try and pass him. I got to probably about Decoux Road. I passed the guy, and I thought, you know what, great. So I passed him, and I just kind of gassed out. With about 500 meters to go on the trail, all of a sudden, all I hear behind me is this bike screaming by me, and it was that guy passing by me. So moral of the story, this thing, social media, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. That was a perfect example of it. But first, Jenna and I are going to go on a hike, and then we're going to talk a little bit why social media is more of a marathon and not a sprint. So let's go. Alright, now that was an awesome hike. Thank you to Jenna for being my camera person today. One day she might just take over this business. But now to the kind of the lesson of the story. I talked about the social media being a marathon and not a sprint. And number one rule when you're dealing with social media is this thing is over time. And I look at a campaign like the nonprofit that I just finished this month. This past week we finished a 1-month campaign, and we were looking at the numbers, and I think reach is way up there, but that's not the important number. And again, if we're talking about being a social media expert, those people that are all about reach, that's not what we're talking about. It's about the engagements, and the engagement was what I really liked with this particular campaign. I think we were up about close to 400% improvement from when we started, and that's what it's all about. It's all about engaging, and to be honest, it's all about just starting that story and keeping on and not letting off on the gas. And you know what, we had some early success with that campaign, and one thing we didn't want to do was kind of rest on our laurels, kind of like what I did on the mountain bike last week and had that guy pass me. And now I'm fortunate enough to do another campaign with this nonprofit, and it's going to go all the month of November. And sticking with the theme of social media being a marathon and not a sprint, we have to kind of keep that momentum going from that last campaign and keep it going. And we got to keep on rising and keep on going like this, because you don't want to go too hard and then near the end of the campaign everything stops. So the secret to this month in November, when we're going to work with this client, we're going to just keep on focusing on great stories and good art, and yeah, we're just going to try and keep progressing their social media to a different level. I guess that's about it. It's time for this one behind the camera to get back to school. We got to pick up the little one at daycare. I'm Darryl Smart. Thanks for joining us on the blog. On the vlog, I think we're going to do this on a weekly basis still. So remember to like and subscribe. Check out Darryl Smart Media on Facebook and www.darrylsmartmedia.com. That's my web portal and all the services that I do. So yeah, check it out, and we will see you in the next video.